Hello and welcome to the Mind Growth Project. I'm Maliki, a psychologist, Socrates psychotherapist, and executive coach, here to help leaders and professionals navigate the psychological shift of high impact roles. Now, in today's episode is about something that rarely gets named but often gets lived: the hidden anxiety of high performance. If you're someone who seems calm on the outside, but the inside you are wired, tense, overthinking, this episode is for you. Because behind achievement, success, and even confidence, anxiety can hide. And it's not always obvious, sometimes not even to you. So let's unpack together what high functioning anxiety really is, how it shows up in successful professionals, and how to start creating safety within without sacrificing performance. Now let's begin with a myth. If you are performing well, you must be mentally well. Sounds logical, right? But it's not. Because many people who look like they are thriving are actually driven by fear. Fear of failure, fear of disappointing others, fear of being found out like they are not as competent as they seem. This is what often called high functioning anxiety. You may still hit deadlines. You may still get praise, but the internal experience is relentless. You cannot relax without guilt. You tend to catastrophize if someone doesn't reply immediately. You rehearse conversations in your head over and over. You are often told you are so composed while your inner world is on fire. And here is the catch. High functioning anxiety doesn't stop you from succeeding. What it does is just stops you from feeling at peace while you succeed. So why does it show up so much in high achievers? Well, because anxiety loves control. And success often requires control, planning, and high standards. At first, those qualities help you excel, but over time, they get tightened into pressure. You cannot switch off, you second guessing decisions you already made, you feel dropping the ball even when nothing is wrong. So for many of my executive clients, they say, people think I'm calm, but I never feel calm. So this disconnect between how you seen and how you feel can be really lonely. And the problem is most people don't talk about it because it doesn't look like a crisis. But the quiet pressure, it adds up. So how do you begin to unwind this hidden anxiety without losing your edge? Here are 4 gentle practical shifts I teach my clients. 1. Separate urgency from importance. Anxiety makes you feel like everything is urgent, but not everything is. Start asking, does this really need my energy right now? Buy yourself a pause before reacting. 2. Build small moments of not doing. Even 2 minutes of breathing between meetings. Even walking without your phone. Your nervous system needs to see that calm is allowed, not punished. 3. Be suspicious of all or nothing thoughts. If you are thinking, I must get this perfect, or if I slow down, I will fall apart, that's anxiety talking. Replace it with, I can be responsible without being rigid. And 4. Talk about it with someone who gets it. High functioning anxiety thrives in silence. It gets smaller when it's seen. Whether it's a therapist, a coach, or a trust peer, sharing the internal reality makes space for change. So if you are someone who keeps it together on the outside but feels overwhelmed inside, I want you to know this. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are just being managing alone for a long time. Success doesn't require suffering. You can keep your drive and reclaim your peace. And if this episode resonates with you, or you would like to explore this in a space where you don't have to pretend, I'm here. This is the kind of work I do with high achieving professionals every day. Thank you for listening to the Mind Growth Project. Share this with someone who needs to know they are not alone. And I will see you in the next episode when we grow the mind one thought at a time.